here we are with Titus O'Neil. This isn't your first rodeo getting involved with the community. How exciting is this?
It's very exciting, especially for an organization like Urban Scholars Academy where, they're kind of like under the radar for a lot of people, but they've been doing extraordinary work, helped thousands of kids through their tutoring and after-school program, and it's just honored to have an opportunity to celebrate the work that they do as community heroes here as part of WrestleMania 39 Community Champion Showcase.
And can you talk about the importance of having role models and leadership like this to help shape young minds?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times people look at the role models that are on television or in music, but teachers and educators are day-to-day role models. I mean, first responders, military members, those they don't sometimes get they're not in the most glamorous job, but they're in the most important job because they're the ones responsible for shaping the minds and developing the minds and attitudes of the next generation of adults. And so to be able to come and help celebrate that with their organization, and also let the kids see that, like, yeah, y'all get a chance to see these people every day, and y'all looking at us because we're on television as heroes, but you need to look at these folks as a hero too, because they don't get paid a lot of money to do what they're doing, and they're here hours and hours on end in the day to try to make sure that you have a future that's brighter than even theirs and mine and other people that may come through. So yeah, they are heroes, they're superstars, and that's why we honor them as community champions today.
And can you recall a moment, because obviously for celebrity on TV, wrestlers, Hall of Famer, that moment you had with a child and that what you saw in them coming into the community, like, oh, I made a difference here?
I think for me, I've seen it hundreds of times, working with an organization through my foundation back home in Tampa. We've helped almost 400 kids go to college, like $39 million in scholarships. And about 20 of those kids are in the NFL right now. So being able to say, yeah, I was around them when they were 12 years old, like a lot of these kids that are here today, 10, 11, 12 years old, and I've had my hand on them in one way, shape, or form. Some of them consistently, some of them inconsistently, but having various conversations and various interactions, and now to be able to see them graduating from college, or even some of them just graduating from high school when they were told they were not going to graduate from high school. Yeah, it's puts a huge smile on my face knowing that I had a little bit to do with that, but it was really more so the educators, the teachers, the coaches, the parents, the uncles, the aunts, the grandmothers. It really does take a village. It took a village to raise me, and so just very fortunate to be a very small part of that village.
Society right now is a wild place. School is supposed to be the safest place, and we see what's going on today. Can you talk about why it's important for someone like the WWE to get involved, donate, and help to really get in here to show that it's all love and we're all in this together?
Yeah. I think a lot of times people feel detached from the issues that are happening in education, specifically public education in the schools, because they're not invested in it. They don't have kids. They don't have family members that are kids going to the schools. They're not teachers. They're not educators, so they don't know the constant struggles that these folks are going through on a day-to-day basis. You throw on top of that the safety concerns now, school shootings happening all over the country, mental health being at a space where so many kids are being affected by mental health now. Then the teachers are being affected by it because of the grind of the work. Parents are affected by it, and there's not enough money and resources out there to kind of attack everybody's mental health issues. So when you combine that with the stigma around education, it makes things complicated for a lot of people to understand because they're not attached to it. When you're detached from a certain aspect in life, anything, some people don't know anything about sports, so they can never understand why a person feels a certain way when they're injured or why they go through certain things psychologically. It's the same way with sport, with education. If people don't understand what's going on in the schools, how are they going to understand what's going on with our kids? And so with WWE, we get a chance to utilize our platform and our partners to hopefully shine a light on those things with our platform and our partners, and not only shine a light, but hopefully inspire other people to get engaged and get involved in their communities wherever they are, to make this world a better place. It's not about politics, it's not about religious beliefs, it's really about good human beings coming together to help other good human beings.